capsule can hold 4 astronauts. So they will send astronauts each year from 2024 to 2028 just for exploration of the moon, and in 2030 they will be, as I said, the open exploration architecture.
How long will each mission last? I mean, these astronauts will stay how long?
They can stay on the gateway for up to 3 months. They can stay more because the gateway is much smaller than the International Space Station.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
I have Asma, I just have one comment.
Astronauts will stay how long?
Question from our page.
They can stay.
So I just have one comment about the motivation, the things that motivate NASA to go out and come back for the moon.
Because
so I think first is to test or to prove what we can do with the technology that we have now, because we didn't back to the moon science like 50 years ago. Nobody tried. So now NASA is trying again, first to try and to test the technology that we have today and what we can do with this. And next setup, as you explained, is to open a door to go to Mars, because it's hard to go directly from the Earth. Took a long time, and then maybe a gateway at the moon could help NASA to prove what we can do with the technology that we have now, because we did go back to the moon science like 50 years ago. Nobody tried. So now NASA is trying again. Now Trump signed an order to the NASA to start to mining from the moon and from the asteroids and the small bodies. I think this is the big picture. So why NASA would like to come back to the moon? Scientifically, we will improve scientifically, but in terms of astrophysics in general, so we know about the moon a lot by just studying that from the space telescopes and from the vast green telescopes. But now I think it's more, I say, commercially, what we can do with the technology that we have now, because the technology that we have today since like 50 years ago, nobody tried. So now NASA is trying again. Now Trump signed an order to the NASA to start to mining from the moon and from the asteroids and the small bodies. I think this is the big picture. So why NASA would like to come back to the moon? Scientifically, we will improve scientifically, but in terms of astrophysics in general, so we know about the moon a lot by just studying that from the space telescopes and from the vast green telescopes. But now I think it's more,
I just want to thank you.
I say, commercially, what we can do with the technology that we have now, because the technology that we have since like 50 years ago, nobody tried. So now NASA is trying again. Now Trump signed an order to the NASA to start to mining from the moon and from the
for this amazing lecture. So thank you. Thank you, Mason. Continue.
Yeah, I have a question about the mission. How much will it cost? Like around how much this mission will be?
How much it costs us?
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know. And NASA has partners, okay? Has partners like ESA, like JAXA, and there are many American companies are the partner of NASA. For example, Boeing. For example, the core stage of the rocket is built by Boeing company. So of course NASA can do it by itself. It's very hard, and it costs much money. But the exact number, I don't know.
Okay, I do have other question. How will NASA deal with the moon dust problem for Artemis lunar landing?
How?
How will NASA deal with the dust problem in the moon?
Dust problem?
Yeah, the dust problem in the moon during the Artemis landing.
The Artemis landing. So, as I said, now NASA doesn't have the prototypes of the moon landers. That's why it has chosen 11 companies, American companies, to give it to study the moon landers and to give it the prototypes of the landing.
Does they already selected like site for that? Like NASA selected the landing site in the moon for this mission?
In the south pole of the moon.
Why especially in the South Pole?
Why especially on the South Pole?
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know. I didn't concentrate with this information, but this is the first one. But I know that they will send many landers, and those landers will be all around the moon, not just on the pole, the south pole of the moon for exploration.
Okay, for the mission like simple return, like there are no risk for a crash, or it's like, let's say it's risky mission, especially with a simple return, or it's not?
Do you mean if we will go, if NASA will, the astronauts go to Mars, if they can return or not?
No, about the mission itself, like for the return. Yeah, simple return. It's like a risky mission, like it's like perfectly planned and organized, or somehow it's risky.
No,
I think they have done it in 69, so they have bring some.
Which slide you are talking about?
I'm talking about the simple return.
The simple return of the astronauts. That's why they are doing many experiences and many tests for each part, for each equipment, such as the Orion spacecraft and the rocket, to be sure, okay, that the astronauts could be returned safely to the Earth. And the second mission, Artemis 2. So the first one, Artemis 1, is just a test flight without crew, without astronauts. But the second mission is a test flight, but with the crew, with the astronauts, and they will go to around the moon, orbit around the moon.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that NASA will take to the risks just to take his goals? Yes. Another question?
I want just to comment on that again, because I think it's gonna. Mesa she's asking if there's gonna be some risk to bring some material from the moon, but I don't think so. No, NASA and JAXA, they are doing that for the small bodies, from the small bodies in the solar system. You know, the small body just a few kilometers, and now you could bring some materials from the bodies. So the moon is large and it's close. So they have done that before, and I think that's not gonna be a problem now to bring whatever NASA will need. But I think the idea is to go beyond that, is go to mining in the moon and bring only the material that we need. We don't need to bring the rocks from the moon just for bringing them to the Earth. So I think they have proved already that. So now the idea is to go to mining there, send the instruments and mining there, and just bring the material that's already ready for using for material or for something of development of technology on the Earth. So this is the point.
Okay, I do have like a question for everyone. So why, I was like trying to find the answer for myself first and then for the people. Why it take for NASA a very long time to back to the moon again compared to the first human mission?
Well, I think from my point of view, so the idea was just to, the United States want to show, I'm talking about 69, they want to show their power in the world, and then they have to send this idea, they have to send people to the moon. And then, you know, it costs a lot of money. So, and then the president that came after, the president will take the decision to send the human to the moon. So we don't have more benefits. But now with Trump who came and signed for a long amount of the budget just for that, to go back again to the moon, just again to show first, as I say, the technology that we have today, what we can do with it, and second, also to show that the United States can do a lot of things. And the idea is beyond that is to go to Mars, as Asma explained, is to go to Mars because Mars is more important. So like, where people in the world dreaming like for go to Mars for a while to land on the Mars, and now I think they take the decision to go for it. Many people doesn't agree with that because they say it's a lot of money, but I don't think so. From my point of view, I'm with that, and we have to go at least to Mars because in our life we would like to say some human landing on Mars, and this will be nice. And this is not cost too much, depending what we for example, what we put our money in other stuff in the war and other stuff that we don't benefit from it. So this thing, I think it's good.
And NASA should convince the other companies and the other partners to go to the moon again and to go to the Mars. It's not easy. It's demand a lot of money, as Yusuf says, and Sub said. It's easy to find the funding for this great mission.
Yeah, and now this not only NASA want to go to the moon, so now we have also some private company that they're organizing some tourism activity to the moon, and SpaceX, it's one of them as leading. I think this is also kind of economic and commercial business that many private company will start. I think it's a good idea to start. I think after NASA and SpaceX, maybe China and maybe others strong countries in the world, we will also go again. I know also that now from our Arabic world, so the Emirates is starting also to send the orbits, and also their goal also to send a human to Mars in the long term plan. So I think it's good to start now. We are in 2020.
So Artemis mission is like the first step for the first human mission to Mars. It's like this is the first step. The next step will be to send a human to Mars.
Mm-hmm. And I think Maisa, you want to go because I know that you admire Mars, isn't it?
Yeah, I do. Okay, so I do have a question from you from our Facebook page.
Okay.
From Safia Sheikhawi. Elle a dit, si on compare la mission Apollo à celle d'Artemis, quels sont les points de ressemblance et les points de différence?
Okay. Donc, in English or in French?
Comme tu veux.
D'accord. Donc, les points d'assemblage, ce sont les mêmes buts. Donc, Apollo. Donc, le but de Apollo est d'aller à la Lune, d'accord? Et le but aussi de Artemis est d'aller aussi à la Lune, d'accord? C'est le point. Concernant les différents points, donc même les technologies utilisées pour Artemis Program et pour bien sûr Apollo Program sont très différents. C'est pourquoi déjà NASA a commencé de développer tous les matériels, même j'ai parlé de firing room. Donc, firing room 1 and Pripyat firing room, ce sont les mêmes, mais seulement firing room 1 est utilisé pour Apollo mission, et c'est le même chambre sera utilisé pour Artemis mission. Donc, il n'y a pas vraiment une grande différence, seulement les technologies. Les technologies et bien sûr après le but vraiment de ces missions d'aller après au Mars. Est-ce qu'il y a d'autres questions concernant le public? Non, j'ai oublié le français.
Does someone have any other question?
So Melissa, I have just one comment before to end, not about the talk, but about the collaboration. I would say it in Arabic too, because people watching us in the web page, Facebook pages, and then can understand. فقط أريد أن أوضح أنه فقط هذه الشراكة أن تجمع مجموعة من الفعاليات من مختلف الدول العربية، من المغرب ومن تونس ومن الأردن وكذلك إخوان في فلسطين. فإحنا منفتحين على باقي الجمعيات والنوادي في البلدان العربية الأخرى، فمرحبا بهم للانضمام إلى هذه المبادرة، وهي التي تهدف إلى إعطاء مجموعة من المحاضرات عن طريق أونلاين في هذه الظرفية الصعبة التي يعيشها العالم. يعني كل واحد الآن في بيته، فممكن نحاول نشارك المعرفة ونحاول مع جميع العموم يعني في باقي الدول العربية. يعني مرحبا في إخواننا في الجزائر ولا في مصر ولا في قطر ولا في السعودية ولا باقي الإخوان في الدول العربية للالتحاق بهذه المبادرة، مستعدين ومنفتحون على الجميع. الهدف طبعا هو واحد، وهو المشاركة ما أمكن، باقي المعلومات خصوصا حول فيزياء وعلوم الفلك بصفة عامة. مازال في انتظارنا مجموعة من المحاضرات في الأيام القادمة والأسابيع القادمة من مختلف الدول. غدا إن شاء الله سيكون معنا الأستاذ زهير مخلدون اللي هو مدير المرصد الفلكي المقيم بالمغرب، سيحدثنا عن أهم الاكتشافات في علوم الفلك التي عرفها المغرب في العقود الثلاثة الماضية. وطبعا كاينين هناك محاضرات أخرى في قادم الأيام من تنظيم باقي مختلف الإخوان من فلسطين ولا من تونس ومن المغرب وحتى الإخوان من الأردن. شكرا.
Thank you.
Thank you, Asma, for the presentation, and thank you everyone for the participation today.
ميسا ممكن أتكلم؟
Yeah, absolutely.
أسماء، ثانك يو. شكرا يا أسماء، شكرا ميسا، شكرا يوسف، شكرا لكم كلكم. أنا بتكلم معكم من قطر، أنا من الأردن بس من قطر. أنا عندي اقتراح، يعني المحاضرة جميلة، لكن بما أننا جميعا عرب فأنا أفضل أن تكون المحاضرات باللغة العربية. ما رأيكم؟
نعم، هذا كنا لقد ناقشنا في الكولابوريشن، قلنا أوكي نحبذ أن تكون المحاضرات باللغة العربية، but we are open also for people from outside Arabic countries to give the lecture in English. لكن
فقط علاش عملتها en anglais؟ أولاً لمو تكنيك الكل ديجا خديت لي زانفورماسيون من نازاغاف، دونك مش ساهل باش نجم نعمل ترجمة الحق من الانجلي للعربية. en plus كان حاضر معانا مسيو جون بيير كوتارت اللي هو من بلجيكا، ويحكي سوا فرونسي وسوا انجلي، وما يحكي أكثرية كان بالانجلي. دونك هو واحد معناها من البارتيسيبون معنا، هذاك اختارت الانجلي باش ينجم هو يفهمنا. سي بور سولا ان شاء الله المره الجايه نحاول نعمل حاجه بالعربي.
ان شاء الله.
في المحاضرات القادمه سيكون اغلب المحاضرات باللغه العربيه، يعني باللغه العربيه لان كلنا عرب، ولكن اذا كان عندنا محاضرين من خارج الدول العربيه فطبعا ستكون بالانجليزيه، لانه هي اللغه المستعمله في العلوم. ما يمكنش يهضروا بالعربيه، ممكن يهضروا بالانجليزيه. هذا هو
ذيك علاش حبيت نحل القوس جوست خاطر معناتها ساعات معنا مشاركين. مثلا المحاضره الجايه لو 21 افريل باش يكونوا معنا معناتها محاضرين اغلبيتهم من امريكا والا من كندا. معناتها هذيك علاش نكونوا مضطرين ان نعملوها باللغه الانجليزيه، معناتها ما عندناش اختيار اخر.
لا بأس إذا كان المحاضر أجنبي فليتكلم بلغته، لا بأس، لكن إذا كان المحاضر عربي فليتكلم بلغته أيضا.
يعني ساعات المحاضر عربي ويكون معناتها حاضرين معنا مثل كما اليوم كانوا حاضر معنا معناتها جون بيير اللي هو لا يتحدث العربية. معناتها ساعات
ممكن أن نعلن في الإعلان أن المحاضرة ستكون باللغة العربية أو باللغة الإنجليزية، ليس عندنا مشكلة. أقول إذا كان الحضور عربيا فلتكن بالعربية أفضل.
نعم هذا هو المقصود. نحاول ما أقصى ما في جهدنا أن ننظم المحاضرات بالعربية، خصوصا من السبيكر اللي في الدول العربية كما قلنا. But we are open, we are not closed, we are open to other people from outside the Arabic world to, of course, to help us and to organize with us this lecture. فقط هاني إذا كان عندكم، أنت قلت في قطر، إذا كان عندكم إخوان في قطر أو جمعيات أو نوادي كذا فمرحبا بهم، ممكن تعمل كونتاكت معهم ومرحبا بهم الانضمام إلينا، ونحن
إن شاء الله عز وجل. لا جيد. احنا كان قبل ساعة عندنا محاضرة، انتهت محاضرتنا في الجمعية الفلكية الأردنية، ثم يعني انتقلنا إليكم، يعني في 2 أو 3 معنا من الأردن يحضرون المحاضرة هذه، ففقط فيعني نشكركم، وهذا وقت مناسب، نحن جالسون في البيوت وهذا وقت جيد يعني بالنسبة لنا.
شكرا.
شكرا لك يا أيتها المحاضرة يا مهندسة الفضاء.
شكرا.
ميساء، أنا وياكي نوكس في IAU.
نعم.
لأني أرى اسمك دائما فأقول هذه عربية لكنها لا تتكلم العربية.
ما أتكلم العربي، أتكلم
100%. لا أنا أمزح. طيب شكرا لكم جزيلا. شكرا جزيلا.
شكرا جميعا. شكرا
لكم جميعا. إلى اللقاء.
للقاء.
Thank you. Bye.